Supposed to be fucking like it. Hang on. Is it live? It shouldn't be live. It's supposed to be private. Ugh. Good Lord. Alright, apparently my stream is live already. It's not supposed to be, but it is. Thanks, YouTube. Again. Right, sorting out my bags. There we go. 4, 4, 6, 6, 7. One on the floor. There's it. Done. Bish, bash, Bob's your uncle. Hello people who are watching. Got my technology working today, actually early, ahead of schedule. That never works, ever. Right. Okay, first bag of bits. Let's get these new figures out of the way. I can sit there for the time being. You can see them on the camera that way. GJBricks on a stream early. It's a first, I tell you. It's a first. I need another container. Or patience. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's get into this. See if I can remember where I was up to. Not that far. Right, what have we done? Done those. Where's bag 5? This looks like it. Here we are. Conveniently put the sticker. Ha ha, JC. No, this is OBS working properly. It's even streaming at the right time, which makes a bit of a change because I had big problems with OBS sending through information. Well, not using YouTube wouldn't pick up the stream properly. There we go. But I found out that it was actually because I had delayed. You had to let it spin. You had to let it go for a little bit to make sure it was happy with the stream. And that was what I hadn't actually been waiting long enough to make sure it was happy with the stream. So yeah, and the other day I was in Aldi of all shops, the discount supermarket, and they had this little Logitech webcam for $7. I'm like, it's not a particularly good camera, but it's perfect as a secondary camera. So I figured, why not? I just need to work on the layout a bit of how I've got it set up. But yeah, I've got my proper camera is the one up there now, because that's obviously got most of the what's going on. I didn't think it worked as well at the angle, so we'll see. It looks terrible if I go to just that camera. It looks absolutely shocking. I tried it just now. I won't do that again. It scared me. How are you, JC? Haven't seen you around for a while, buddy. New job going well, I take it? Your Lego channel must be missing you at the moment. Okay. Let's put some fencing on this. I'm actually like, I don't know if you saw the bit at the beginning, but I'm actually on early for a change, which never happens. I always seem to have a technical issue of some description. Today I'm like, well, I'll have it up, I'll fire it up ready, and it's actually kicked in early on YouTube, which it wasn't supposed to do, so I just decided to roll with it and not bother cancelling it. Don't want to confuse people like I did last week. Oh, that's not too good. That's good to hear. Surely you've got to get a little bit of time somewhere to do some videos. You should be able to knock out about 20 in a week, shouldn't you, at your pace? What have we got here? I'm actually making a dent in my my video backlog at the moment. I've got one filmed ready to go. I've got 3 more half done. So I might actually be able to get back on top of and get ahead on my content for a change, so I can focus on doing some mock work for a change. That would be good. It's kind of weird having 3 cameras going. I'm using the one from, obviously the one on my laptop is the one that's focused on my face. I am. You were right, by the way, JC. This is a really fabulous set. I'm really enjoying building it. It's really, really good. I can understand why you didn't want to, or you didn't make any changes to it. Ah, use your yeah, that's cool. I didn't end up ordering anything because I just felt it was so expensive to, if you're not in the States, it just couldn't justify it. That being said, I did do a massive Bricklink order from someone in the States last week. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then one of those. Alright, so that one goes just there. Let's make sure that's flat. Okay, let's put some fencing in. Oh, $10. So wait, but when you did it on the checkout, didn't it say it was like a lot more than that? I thought it was in line with that comment. It's one of my wife's favourite sayings is, you can agree with me or you can be wrong. Works most of the time. I just agree, you know. Happy wife, happy life. Thankfully she doesn't watch my videos, otherwise I'd be in trouble. So yeah, so the shipping ended up being $10, because when you put it through originally it was like a lot more than that. I you know, if it was only going to be $10, I'd actually have considered it. Still might for $10, although that being said, I've just burnt all my budget buying Lego Movie 2 sets that were on clearance. Got some good deals. I'll have a video coming out on that this week. Really good deals. Assuming you like Lego Movie 2. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's not even 10 o'clock. Look at that. I'm that early on my stream. Everyone's there waiting for that 10 o'clock moment, I'm sure. Box is making a lot of noise against the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of fiddly bits. Oh, you said you were going to. I've only got the... I bought the Science Lab one at the moment because I want to build that with Joss because I think she'll enjoy that one. But I'm planning to get... I'm probably going to get the Shrimp Shack. I think the Shrimp Shack looks awesome. I think that's probably my favourite one. I'm very, very disappointed with the way the train looks built. I've watched a few people's reviews of that one, and I have to say I'm not enthused. Now I'll probably get that one when it goes on sale. Yeah, I have a ridiculous backlog at the moment. I should actually show you. I'll send you a private photo of my backlog. Someone put that up on Twitter the other day, the Shrimp Shack with the fishing store. It does go as well as you would actually hope. So it looked really, really, really good. I've just seen this. I think it's one of the rare times that this actually isn't going to be a toilet. Let's get my webcam in a better place. It's not my most flattering angle. Butchop! How are you, bud? You okay? I was a bit worried about you, and I missed your live stream the other day. I've been getting alert. YouTube's got issues at the moment. I get like alerts for things after they've happened. It's useless. Useless. I wanted to check you were alright after your previous video. Actually, I've got to say, building Lego is helping my mindset. That and my awesome kids. I love my kids. They've been fabulous today. What are we doing? I'm looking for that piece, and I'm looking for that piece. Now I seem to be missing a barrel. No, I'm not. It's still in the bag. Don't you love that when you think you've got everything out of the bag, but there's one piece left. So what's happening in Buttchop Land? Is the how's your mock coming along? I actually need to go and check in on your video from the other day. Such a backlog of videos to watch. It's ridiculous. The trouble when you start to build up a lot of sort of people you consider friends on YouTube, you end up having a lot of content to watch. Hey, Michael's AFOL, how are you? Hey, it's good to see people finding my stream this week. I had a disaster last week because of my technical issues. I ended up with like 2 people in the stream. I've got one more than that today before JC mocks me for it. Because I know he's going to. 3, 2, 1. Alright. I've set myself the goal of getting through 2 bags of bits tonight whilst building and talking. Hey JC, what's your thoughts on the friend set? Got potential or not? I reckon it's got quite a lot of potential actually. And it's pretty good value for being a licensed set. I think it's actually really good. I'm going to see. Definitely going to check it out when it comes out and possibly get it. Where are we going? We're putting the till in now. It's important. That goes there and that goes there. I had thoughts It hurt, but I had thoughts. Alright, fair enough, JC. Then I'll probably never know because it's in the middle of the night and I doubt I'll still be awake at that time. Send me a private message or I'll watch your video tomorrow. Right. Oh, this is fiddly. Putting in all these little things on the bar here. Right. There's a bottle. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. Oh, that's what I forgot to do today. Let's go and get something to drink. Oh, I shouldn't talk about that. Wrong thing. Pretend I didn't say that. I haven't seen an alert come up for your live stream, JC, actually, thinking about it. Okay, one of my neighbours is out in their garden banging. It's a bit strange. What are you up to, Butt Chop and Michael's AFOL? Are you building Lego at the moment or just casually checking out what's going on YouTube? And I need you. There we go. Do you know what? I reckon it's one of those sets you don't actually need to know friends to appreciate it. And it's pretty good value for the amount of stuff in it. 7 minifigures and it's licensed. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I bring the light in a bit closer. Does that make a difference? That's probably going to be better, isn't it? Let's have a look how that works. Oh, that's better. Heaps better. I'm debating whether or not Friends would be as good now as it was back in the day, if I'm honest. I have seen bits of it come up on TV periodically, and I don't know if I find it as entertaining as I used to. It's one of those shows, but I do really like the set. I feel like Friends because ha 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 ha. Nobody humour JC. It's being a muppet. Actually, but on that note, I was never I didn't really get into the Big Bang Theory set. I didn't think it was that. I don't know. Don't know if I didn't look at it right or what, but I didn't think it was that good. It really was a kind of fan service set. Well, the Friends set's the same kind of thing, but yeah, I didn't really feel like it was anything mind-blowing. You get a pretty good amount of stuff in the set though for the price, and it looks like a really good like cafe scene as well they've made with it. So I think it's got a lot of potential personally, but obviously JC's going to hold his thoughts back till he gets to that. Let's just hope he doesn't talk about the Big Bang Theory instead. Oh no! Ah, it's like the worst place to drop a piece. Actually no, the worst place on this set is dropping it under the floorboards. That would be nearly impossible to get out. actually thought Jennifer Aniston's character in, like, minifigure in the set reminded me more of her character in Office Space than Friends for some reason. Don't know why. You don't buy licensed sets. Wait, so you skipped all of the Lego movie sets, did you? Because technically they're licensed. Alright, different sort of license. I got 3 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those, and 1 of those. This is such a cool little set. So many studs out on it. God. Kind of exhausting. But I do like the way they've broken up the build. That's one thing that when you get like repetitive bits on these sets is if they don't break up the build. So you end up like just with like RSI from tiling or something like that. Whereas this, they've done a really good job of not doing that. I'm trying to think what other set there was. Another set we did that on that I thought they did a really good job. Oh, the Ghostbusters set, that was it. That was really, really well done how they broke the build up in that set. Oh, I've got those pieces. Those are important. 2 of those. Ah, windows. Oh, yep, there are windows there. Look at the maniac! I got it to work this week, mate. Haha. I has the technology. Actually, it was what I said last week in that it just strangely wasn't picking up. Don't know why. Okay. I've got that one. Oh, just one. How is that's a very chipper way to start the conversation. How is everyone on this lovely day? Don't know how it is for everyone else. It's we've got an Arctic blast here at the moment, which is really cold. But when it's not windy, it's actually really warm for winter, which is odd. Very odd. There's snow about. So I live in Australia, happy, hot, hot place, and just for the record, there's snow about 3 hours that way. Snow, Sydney. I live in Sydney. There's snow 3 hours that way. So you can tell it's cold when that happens. Doesn't usually get this far down. Hey, I'm trying new things all the time. That's what I was trying to do last week. I was trying to do the OBS thing. I got a cheapy camera from Aldi of all places the other day. I was in there. I hardly ever go in Aldi, and I just saw they had a little it's only a 720p or 720 camera, so it's not up to the same quality as the 922, but it was $7. It was so cheap. So I thought I'll give it a try for that price, and I'm pretty happy. So it's the one down in the bottom left corner or the bottom right corner, sorry, is the cheapy camera, obviously, which is why I've not made it the main one. I thought the big camera worked best on the down view. Now I have just made a mistake there somewhere, because that is supposed to be flush, and I can see exactly what I've not done, and that is I have not put those on that windowsill for some reason. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I've got a child crying. Try our best to shelter our kids from things that might give them bad dreams and stuff like that, but just doesn't seem to be possible, unfortunately. She's fine. She's just woken up for a bad dream, sadly. Right. Where's my brick separator? Right there. Sydney was basically it was really sunny today, but the wind was freezing. And when I was walking my dog tonight, good Lord, it was cold. That being said, the jacket I was wearing wasn't, or the coat I was wearing wasn't really wasn't waterproof, so interesting. That's not very well printed, that one. Where does that door go? Oh, that's that door. I love that this shop's got multiple entrances. That's really well done. What a thought out set. There we go. My water there in that convenient space. There was something I wanted to ask you, Legalomaniac, and I can't remember what it was. I hope it comes back to me. It was something about one of your recent videos. I can't remember what it was. I've realised recently I've been watching people's videos and forgetting to comment. Like, I'm so time poor to actually catch up on the videos I want to watch, and then when I actually get around to watching them, I forget to make comments on them, because I'm just trying to get through as many as I can to catch up on my backlog. It's a shame there isn't such a thing as being a professional YouTube watcher. I feel like I'd be good at that. Coming together. Maybe. Wait, Garligate's in here? No. I haven't seen Garligate for ages, actually. Yes, Legomaniac, how do you get your videos so awesome? That's exactly the question I was going to ask you. Actually, what camera do you use? Your camera's pretty good, isn't it? I was using my SLR, but it was a pain in the butt, and I'm not convinced the quality was that good, to be perfectly honest, because it's an older SLR, so not really designed for that kind of content. And then I've got a little Canon camera, but that doesn't support being a webcam either, which is really quite... That is one thing that does frustrate me with Canon cameras sometimes, is they don't... they can be a bit restrictive on certain things like that, which is why the software I was using to make my SLR into a webcam was actually a third-party piece of software, as you would expect, but using the official API. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, she is totally the most professional YouTube watcher on YouTube, or at least in the Lego community. Oh, got it. Nailed it. Yeah. I love the brick separator technique for putting stickers on. It makes it so much easier. There we go. Perfect. I am happy with how that one came out. Is that a point and shoot camera, or is that like a proper film camera? I'm intrigued, because JC's shown me what camera he uses. He's got super fancy equipment. I'm not quite willing to go down that path. I'm pretty happy with this Logitech 922 actually. I think that's a really good camera. If anyone's looking for a webcam, I recommend it. There's a 920 which is a bit cheaper because it's the older model, but I actually got a good price on the 22, so that's why I went with that rather than the older one. I don't think there's a huge amount of difference between the two. I think the main difference is the color software and things like, and the color software and the chip in it's a bit faster. Something minimal like that. But I was using webcam for I was using my phone for stints, and then they disabled it, so I haven't done that. Now I've got 1,000 subs, I could start using it, but I've moved on to using the actual proper webcam now, so it's been good, and combined with this OBS software, it's been great. So you can do it on your phone, JC. All the most professional YouTubers can stream from their phones. They all know how to do it. So. No, I think that's basically the lesson. The DSLRs are really good for in a lot of situations, but videos like this isn't one of them. Right, where am I up to? This one. Am I here? I'm here. Right. That one's going there. That one's going there. That one's going there. I'm on a roll tonight. I filmed one video and then I started filming 3 more that I've been meaning to do. So hopefully I should get them done within the next 6 months. Who knows? Before JC makes a comment about it. I don't think JC can lower himself to doing a phone stream. That and his Nokia 7210 doesn't have the best quality, so I was trying to think of an old an old Nokia camera. That's the best one I could come up with. I don't even know if that was a model. Probably was. The amount of phones that Nokia used to knock out. I'm not even sure why you'd buy a Nokia phone anymore. Like, sorry Nokia, it used to be so good. Hello, too many people. Hi. Toilet stream. JC does have an obsession with toilets, actually. That's a good point. The world's first Lego stream from a toilet. Brought to you in... No, I'm not going to go there. Don't go there. It is a fabulous set. I'm enjoying building it even while I'm talking. It's so good. It's going to look really good somewhere where I don't have room to put it. But no, it's going to look really good. I'm very, very happy I got this set. It's one I'd wanted for ages, and I'd been keeping an eye out for a sale. And then Toys R Us reopened here in Australia, and they had an absolutely ridiculously good sale. So I got it for, I think I got it for like 35% off. I think it ended up being. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? That Portaloo thing. That's right. I feel like the Shrimp Shack needs a toilet. Figure out why. Answers on a postcard, please. Oh, that's why I missed that one. Good lord, there's going to be a lot of tiling going on in this set in a minute. Brick Studios, hey, how are you? Oh, it's good to see there's people around this week. I ended up cancelling my stream last week because no one was around. Well, that was partly because I had a massive technical fail, which I have since resolved, as you can tell, because here I am talking to you without the technical issue. And I've got a good quality stream as well, according to YouTube. Ah, you've built the treehouse. Yes, of course. Is it good? I do like the look of the treehouse. I don't know where the hell I'd put it though, because it's massive, but it looks good. I've actually got to rearrange my Lego shelves because I've actually run out of space. And I'd like to put some shelves up there, but I actually rent my house, so it's kind of hard for me to put anything up on the wall, which is annoying. So I'm looking for those, like, I don't know if anyone's seen them, but they do like a freestanding shelf that's like a metal post with a foot that comes out at the bottom. So it basically is pushing back on the wall, and then you can put shelves on it. It's really, really good. Takes up minimal space and means you don't actually have to damage a wall to put it there. Am I going to get the Friends set in September? I can't lie, I'm actually really, really, really tempted by it because I think it looks great. I think it's got a huge potential and kind of fits with another idea I have. So I might actually, it just reminded me of something else. I've got two of the Sanctum Sanctorum sets, and I've been weighing up whether or not I'm going to sort of do it as a 2/3 Sanctum, 1/3 like a slim apartment, or just go for the whole hog and build the whole block as the Sanctum and then build a secondary building. And I feel like if I got the central perk, I could use the parts from that set as at least the frontage for an actual proper building. That could be cool. I have to ponder that one. I've actually been trying to keep an eye out for a third one of those. Like, I know some people sell them on eBay without the minifigures for a lot less than with the minifigures. So I'm keeping an eye out for one of those because all I really need is the parts. Because I've got minifigures, I've got 2 sets of it, so I can sell the minifigures from one of them anyway. I actually just need the parts. And I'm sure it'd be cheaper than buying it from... Well, actually, it might be cheaper. Oh, that's a good point. I'll check on Bricklink. It's a good set. Breaking it down, Dad. Hello. Brickman Dan. Hello. I will do a review of this one when I've built it. I'm enjoying the build though. It's giving me going to be a 5 out of 5 for the build. Absolutely. Right, let's get around the back here. Where are we up to? There is a lot going on in this set. Don't feel like with all these holes in it, it would stand up to weathering very well. One thing that I did see, someone on YouTube the other day had actually put the new hidden side shrimp shack next to it, and they go together incredibly well. You're going to get the friend set. Good man, good man. I think it looks really good. It's going like I did my thoughts on it last night in that video, and I really thought. I think it looks really good. I like how colourful it is. I think it's a good price, really, because the amount of stuff that's in it. I mean, it's a licensed set, and it's sort of priced like a normal set would be. So, yeah, I think it's good. Like, I'm gonna try and time it for when Lego has double VIP points before I buy it, but unless it's one that goes to the shops quickly, although I doubt that's going to happen. Got a Bricks, hello. Oh, loads of people around tonight. Excellent. There we go. Another bag done. Another bag bites the dust. That didn't take me very long. Now, moving on to bag 5. Big pieces in this one. I'll keep those to the side. Wow, okay. Yeah, actually got a second pot for this one. Huge! Anchors away! Wow, tons of containers. I like containers. I've got a stack of about 20 of them over there. Need to use. Right, let's just pull out all these bigger pieces so I can find what I'm building. There we go. Right. I've got the science, the like professor one to build there. I'm probably going to get the. I'm going to get the shrimp shack almost definitely because I think that looks great. And I also think the school bus is awesome, but I don't even know where to put the school bus, which is a problem. So I need to think of how I would make use of that set before I consider buying it. Oh, and the shrimp boat is good as well, I think. I think that was a really good looking set. Oh, let's put that together properly. Do the outside of this before I put everything inside of this. Let's see. I should have opened another takeaway box for storing these parts. Gonna do a bit of shuffling to get through this one. Space Mountain. Also, I'm gonna go and check out what it means. I'm actually really enjoying building my my space base thing, Space Launch Center. I'm going to do some more work on that this week. So I might do it after this video. Decisions. Got like a whole raft of other changes planned to make and add to that one. So Undecided. Maybe I'll do that after this video. Could do it in this video. No, I'm going to do it after this video. Right, let's you. God, this is fiddly. Yeah. I like the idea of all the tools, but it's so easy to lose. Okay. I didn't realise this set comes with TNT apparently, so that's like really hardcore fishing there. Poor fish don't stand a hope. Oh, this looks fiddly. Oh, that's clever. Lipper. There it is. Fiddly. Do I have a Dodge Hellcat? No, I do not have a Dodge Hellcat. I do like the Dodge Hellcat, but no. Not the cheapest car to run here in Australia. Given that at the moment there's sort of borderline a petrol crisis because the government didn't plan ahead. Again. God, that's fiddly. No, where's a crowbar? Where's a crowbar when you need one? Here. Alright, come out. There we go. That's it. Let's fix that one there. Sorry, fiddly the way they want you to put this in. That is not easy. Not easy at all. There we go. Got it. Putting this together, I know the minute my kids get in this room and see this, they're going to be trashing it. And then saying, sorry, as kids have a habit of doing. Trying to buy my kids different Lego. Maybe they're doing some quarrying. Maybe. Right, there we go. Lots of containers of stuff. Oh, that's good. I like this one's got a life preserver and dynamite in it. That makes perfect sense. What goes together well? Dynamite and a life preserver. Someone had a sense of humour when they did this. That's a really useful part though. Some seemingly quite random bits in this. Butt chop, hello! You're back again. Have you and Chad figured out how you're going to do your live streams now with the demise of Hangouts? Oh, there you go. That's it. What are you using to do it? Because I know Legoland Maniac did manage to use Hangouts in his live stream using OBS. I'm curious because I haven't tried to join any live streams with anyone since they removed Hangouts. Why did they remove Hangouts? Silly idea. Garlicade, we were just talking about you earlier on in the stream. Only good things, obviously. just about being a professional YouTube watcher. Can't remember who said that, but it did make me chuckle. Ah, Streamlabs. Oh, yeah. Okay. Isn't Streamlabs the same as? Isn't Streamlabs the paid version of OBS? Am I correct in saying that? Oh, man, that's fiddly. How am I supposed to get my fingers in there to do that? No, clearly I'm not. It's a good idea in theory. Putting those tiny pieces in there. Wait. You can't come in my stream and tell people that you're live. That's a bit rude, guys. But are you using Hangouts, Google Hangouts? That's what I'm curious about. Ah, I'm live, yes. Ah, so... Hey, it's late here. Give me a break. Oh, that's neat. I accidentally made that work really well. But you've solved the problem of... have you solved the problem of Hangouts? Because I want to organise some streams with some people. I read correctly. I had a good joke. I had a good comment about that. If you have to explain the joke, it's not. What was it? It was perfectly worded. Oh, good God, this is fiddly. All right, I found the bit of this set I don't like, and that's trying to get these clear pieces inside these boxes to represent ice, obviously. And I was watching, I don't know if anybody watches the Jackhammer's channel, but he had another one of his Stranger Thing mocks on today, and really do need to watch season 3. Gargade, I felt like we used to see each other like every other day on YouTube, but I haven't actually seen you. It feels like I haven't seen you for like months. Now either I've not been on YouTube or I've just missed that many live streams, which is possible given I get the alert for live streams about a day after they've been on. Right, there we are. So yeah, we've got some fishies there. Got some crabbies there. Got some more lobster there. That is a health and safety hazard right there. It's going to trip someone up. JC, you're mean. You're a mean person. I probably deserve it though, but anyway. Better than last week. It's like tumbleweed last week. Ended up cancelling it because of all my technical glitches. What am I looking for? An ore. I need an ore. Coffee sounds really... Can you get me a coffee too, please? Quite fancy coffee. Right, where are we up to? This is going to go on. This one. You're coming back tomorrow? Wait, so have you been... Oh, right, you have been on holiday. Right, good. Thank goodness for that. Dropped a piece into a worse spot. There we go, got it. Oh, that chain does not want to come. Oh, I forgot that door opens. There's so much detail, you just can't see in this. I'm putting stuff inside this set that you'll never see. I don't think I can even install this in a way that you can see it on the camera. So I'm not going to try. I'll just put some cool posters on the inside. Orange, 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 gold. No. Well, that was a bit jerky suddenly. What happened there? Funnily enough, I don't trust my home internet to the point where I'm actually tethered to my mobile phone to do the stream. I think my home internet would handle it, but I just feel like I'm a little bit too far away from the router, so rather than risk having a flaky stream, that's interesting. Man. One night in Bangkok I got terrible stomachache. Oh, it's awful. Funnily enough though, I'd been backpacking for a while and we got to Bangkok and I'm like, I just actually fancy some Western food, and that was my downfall. Shouldn't have had Western food. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for a chain. There it is. That is kind of true, Legomaniac. She's like such an integral part of like the Lego community here on YouTube. And when she's not around, you really notice it. Like, as I said. Gonna steer clear of Butt Chop's comments with a barge pole. I need to get a Wi-Fi repeater. Basically, I've got one sort of set up, but it's just using one of my old routers. It's not very good, so I actually need to get a beefier one, but it's not really a priority. So it's interesting. This fishing shop does everything. Toolkit balance down here. Where does this one go? There we go. Nice. So many bits of detail inside this set. So cool. Sorry guys, I'm in the zone here building. What's happening in the comments? So I'm going to take 3 of those. And 2 of those. Oh, JC, you got a fan club. No, it does seem weird not having any videos from you like every other day. It's like definitely, yeah, funny. Definitely part of the Lego community missing there. Wait, is this a trick, JC? Boom. That's a nice looking set. I like the way it comes apart as well. I think that's very clever the way they've done that. How's the game bit of it? Have you tried the game bit of it? That one's obviously at Brickman Dan, who's just said he's built that set. What? I pull the parts out and then put them on. It's because I don't have a big enough table to lay them out more, okay? I'm using as much space as I have available. My wife's business and my children have taken over the rest of my house. I'm doing my best. Nah. I like to also enjoy my build, you know, I don't want to like rush it, and I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of what I'm doing. That being said, if I built quickly, I'd get through a lot more of my backlog. I'm not sure I want to get through my backlog that quickly though. Pretty cool the dive stuff in here. Very, very well put together set. Oh. I should build faster so I can get on with my mocks, but I've got like 4 or 5 mocks planned at the moment, and I need to start work on my next city update. I'm waiting for a big bricklink order to come at the moment, which seems to be stuck in customs for some reason. Something about coming from the US. There we go. There's our diving team. I like that. Where does that go? Oh, that goes on the wall there. Arr. Shimmer whistles. Oh, that boat's going sideways. There we go. Maybe I should like sort it into the parts I need for each step before I actually start the stream, and then that would be no fun. I found these, I've generally found the takeaway boxes work really well, and they're good and cheap because I just buy stacks of them for when I need them. Right, that's a bit fiddly. There are a couple of bits in this build where having big fingers is not an advantage at all in any way, shape or form. Like trying to put this in here. Live speed building. Actually, I was watching Ryan from M&R Productions building, when he was building the Apocalypseburg set. My God, he builds at a pace. I could build faster. I don't want to, alright? Don't criticise me. I'm quite happy plodding along, taking everything in. Don't need to build fast. Hey, there's a window. I wonder how much business this fishing shop does. Seems to be pretty well stocked. Must be doing a booming trade. Okay, that goes on there. Interesting how some of it goes together. It's like not you sort of did some stuff and then come back to what you did sort of 5 minutes earlier. Well, yeah. JC realised that there was a method in my madness of building slowly and decided to copy it. Come on, man, that was the, you're talking about the blooming Ninjago City set, like one of the biggest Lego sets. Imagine if I was trying to build the Hogwarts Castle or something like that, or the Millennium Falcon. Legotomaniac managed to build the Millennium Falcon in 24 hours just about. I think it would probably take me 36 hours at my pace. He even had a system worked out to help him build it faster. Are you going to try and top your 20-part cathedral build next time, JC, with something else? I'm curious to see if you can beat me. How's my? You know, I'm feeling a lot better at the moment, so I'm hoping I can start cycling again this week because that'll make a big difference. I've really been feeling not exercising. Funny how that happens. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. My daughters have basically we've all been fighting like weird coughs and things. It's been really annoying. So according to the doctor, it's basically a viral infection in your throat. So and there's nothing they can do to treat it. And I spoke to my sister-in-law, who is a doctor at the Children's Hospital, and she obviously can't give medical advice, but I can ask her questions about, do I need to worry about this? Should I go to the doctors about that for my kids? Because obviously I'm worried about them sometimes. But she said apparently for kids with coughs, they don't actually give them medicine because it can actually kill them. So there you go, lesson learned. If you ever ask a doctor to cough medicine for your kids and they say no, that's why. And if they give you cough medicine for your kids, they probably shouldn't be. If you look at most of the cough medicine that's in the shops, it is just like herbal stuff. It's not really proper cough stuff. It's not like the stuff we as adults have. Yeah, digress. It's not talking about Lego. Yeah, no, I'm much better, much more chipper than I was. I mean, enjoying my live streams again. You can tell I'm doing better because I'm actually doing live streams again, and I'm actually putting up sort of 2 or 3 videos a week again. So, which is good. I feel like I'm making some progress on my channel again. I was quite flat about not doing any content. Yeah, you did well with your planning, Legalomaniac, on that Millennium Falcon build. Not an easy thing to. I've seen teams of 2 build it slower than that. So. And my question is, did you have to use the instruction manual to take it apart? Because it's not a simple thing. That's my thing with that set. You know, I really like the set. I just can't justify it. It's had some really good prices. Hey Tayshawn, how are you, mate? It's had some really good prices here in Australia. Like there's a lot of shops have actually been selling it for 33% off. But I just can't justify it because A, I've got nowhere to put it, and B, I'm literally just going to be sticking it on a shelf somewhere or back in its box. And the box takes up a lot of space. It's a good question actually, Legalomaniac. Have you got like a vault for your sets when you've built them and then put them down? Like how many of your sets do you actually keep assembled? Two of those, one of those. This is a very well stocked fishing shop, has to be said. That's an interesting little internal wall there as well, just made up of some 1x2s and 1x3 tiles that just goes across there to fill in that gap. I feel like I should be he does do some awesome interiors. I feel like I should be building faster now. after people have made comments about that. I'm all self-conscious. What am I looking for? Right, it's going to keep fumbling along. Yeah, it's the other trick, isn't it? The amount of space they take up while they're in boxes as well is quite high. Oh, let's go on up. There we go. 2 points. Coming together. Oh, not that one. Not one of those. That's one thing with this set. I'm periodically losing whereabouts I'm actually like working on in a set, because it's sort of they keep turning the set round but not telling you they've turned it round. Need my hand held all the way through. Superstar Destroyer. I've got a mate who really wants one of those, but not a cheap set to buy it on the second-hand market. Been a lot of those really dodgy fake Lego websites advertising on Facebook over here in Australia as well. The ones that look like they're selling really good sets at really good prices, like discontinued sets. You're like, no one would sell that set for that price ever, but people fall for it. Voltron is a set I am very seriously considering getting, because I am a huge Voltron fan. Anyone here watch the new Voltron on Netflix? Because I personally think they did an absolutely awesome job of updating that show. Ninjago City is fabulous. Unfortunately, where I have Ninjago City in my city is actually a spot where my kids can get to really easily, which means I quite often have to repair it. Right, I recommend the Voltron cartoon then. Anybody who likes Voltron, the cartoon is superb. I think so anyway. I think they did a really good job of that. I think I'm actually a couple of seasons behind it at the moment. That's like season 5 now. I think I've only seen season 3. Must catch up on that. I've actually been watching Stargate Universe at the moment, which is really good. I'm a bit annoyed. I started watching it before I realised it got cancelled after 2 seasons. So, which is a shame, because it was really good. And apparently it got cancelled because they bought another TV channel and or another like studio, whatever it is, and it caused a conflict between 2 of their like major shows, and unfortunately it lost because of it. So, but the 2 seasons they did were really good. And Stargate as a whole is a really good show. So. See you, Max. Thanks for joining in. Where are we up to? few of those. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's not too bad. My the roller coaster I built the kids is currently in tatters because my Lego room got used for storage. Unfortunately, when my wife was putting stuff in here, she didn't really pay that much attention to where certain things were stored in this room. Unfortunately, that became a casualty of said storage. Dr. McBrigg, hello! The gang's all here. Actually, I just need Bricksonville in here now. We're I don't think Vicky will ever make it to one of my streams because the time zone's just too different. Last time I went on holiday was to the UK, and while I was there, I was in Hamleys of all stores, and they had the 6052 train on. I managed to somehow figure out they had it on sale on their online store, and then they had an additional like 5 or 10% off. This is Hamleys. I didn't realise Hamleys did good sales. So I ended up paying a lot less than the set should have cost. But that had to go in my suitcase on the way home, which was annoying. Well, it wasn't annoying. It was my wife was a bit frustrated that we had to bring this massive Lego box home, but otherwise I was happy. I mean, I even offered to leave one of the kids with my parents because, you know, to save some space. I actually got my stream right this week, Mike. It's good. Last week was such a fail. Okay, what have we got here? Building walls. Building walls. We must line up that live stream we talked about, Mike. Maybe next weekend, if things are back to normal on your side. Oh, tell me normally. There we go. That's a really cool looking wall. I wonder where that goes. There we are. Beautiful. Look at that. 2 walls. This is a beautiful set. I'm really enjoying it. Don't need to rush building it, as some people suggest. Yeah, Legalomaniac, it is an overpriced store, which is why I was very surprised when I found that set for such a good price. So I was very happy about that, because I really wanted the set. So, okay. Man, these toolbox things are fiddly. I had good detail, but good lord. I've got to put it there. There we go. Did it! Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So back to normal. So We'll be seeing lots of Lego city updates from you soon. I might start work on do a bit more of an update on my spaceport after this video. I think got some stuff to work on for that. Might do that. I've set myself a goal to try and do a city update every 2 weeks. I'm really hoping. I've got 2 big Bricklink orders out at the moment. So one was actually from that place I told you about, Mike, that had the had bucket loads of black tiles. So we'll see if they actually turn up or not. So I can start on my roads, rebuilding my roads. We need to follow your example, Mike, where you're trying to make your work about Lego. I actually work in a startup space, and there's actually a guy in there at the moment who is building an app that lets you take photos of something and then it will convert that into a Lego model and tell you all the parts you need to build it. How cool is that? So he's going to give me a beta of that one to try out. So I'll let you know. I'll do a video for my channel on that one. That's pretty cool if it works the way they're saying it's going to work. He's got a backing of one of the master builders over in the US as well. So obviously knows his. Obviously they know their stuff. Haven't seen it in action yet, but that would be cool though, wouldn't it? Working on AI with Lego. I feel like I need some background music playing. I'm humming to myself. I apologise for that. Everyone's going a bit quiet. What's going on? What's that thing? Lego. Lego does that thing called Serious Play, isn't it? That is actually the thing they sell for like companies doing team building and stuff like that. Good idea. Yeah, I agree. I'm not entirely sure how it could build smaller stuff like that, but it can definitely be used for more sculptural stuff. We shall see though. See, you're going over to Brick Pasta and Butt Chop, aren't you? Go on, you can be honest. I can take it. It's fine. 2 cool Lego dads building. Almost done my roof. Straight. My best attempt at sounding Australian. She is. No! It's funny, I was saying earlier on, I haven't. It feels like it's been an age since I've been in a stream where she's actually been in it, and it turns out she's actually been on holiday. So. oh, good lord. Good luck with that. I've given cats medicine before. It's not a pretty experience. We always used to wrap ours in a towel. It was the only way we could do it without having our eyeballs removed. I love cats. Don't get on the wrong side of one, you know it. Andrew, hey, I'm alright, mate. How are you doing? Right. So much Lego to build. I need to get on top of it. So many sets to build, so many mocks to build. Hey, it must be the roof next. That'd be cool. I have one. You know when you look at like what's left after you finish building a chunk of a set and you're like, I'm fairly certain that one shouldn't be left over. Oh no, good, shouldn't, I was right. Phew. Goes round here. I am absolutely loving this set. It is absolutely superb. It is as good as I had hoped it would be. Is the answer. Actually, I think it's better than I hoped it would be. I think it's really quite fabulous. It's the best word I have for it. Hi, lots of people are joining. Just I'm gonna have to. All right. I was gonna stop, but loads of people have just come in. So what I'm gonna do is open another bag. Let's see, bag six. I think that was it. There's only 2 bag 6s. Alrighty. Bag number 6, here we go. You got 2 of them? Crumbs. Actually, the price I paid for this one, I should have got 2. I actually just got a bucket load of the Lego Movie 2 sets on clearance. I'm sort of wondering if I should have bought a couple of some of those. So many parts. Pretty good and some awesome colours. That assembly square is a great set. Apart from one bit, there's one bit of it I didn't enjoy, which was the tiling on the side above the bakery. That bit, I don't know, I just found that bit really tiring. Right, this is all about putting stuff on the outside of the building. Let's see how we go here. The good thing with this is you don't have to do it exactly as they say. No, I went to Kmart because Kmart had insane pricing. I got the party bus for. The party bus is $140, I think, and I got it for $45. The Palace, $165 reduced down to $170 reduced down to 65, sorry. And my local Kmart's a slightly smaller one, so they had a load of stock in, which is always useful. I need the one of those. One. Where is it? One. Yeah, I got the party bus was the one I actually wanted out of all of them. But so the funny thing is, I'd actually just bought the party bus from another retailer. They had it like 45% off, I think it worked out at. But then the other store had it for even less, and I rang them up and said, do you happen to have one in stock? And they said, we've got one more left. And I said, can you put it aside for me, please? So they did, and I got it. I was happy. I was a bit sad though. I think the I'll see, Tation. I did. I was a bit surprised actually and disappointed how the Lego Movie 2 was received, because I think the movie was great. Which answers a question for Garligade. Yes, I have finally seen it multiple times. My wife is now absolutely thrilled that we tend to have the catchy song. Yeah, I'll do that, mate. If you want to do that, we can do that. 2 buses are better than 1. Yeah, my wife is now thrilled because we have the catchy song on in the car because me and my daughter love it. So funny. She's not happy about that. This song's gonna get stuck inside your heart. It's funny how the seagulls get a bag but the cat doesn't. Where is the cat? There's a cat in here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, let's log that in for next weekend. We can do... Well, first of all, we've got to figure out how to do live streams on the new... on OBS, which shouldn't be a problem. I do want to get on with doing some of my spaceport actually. I'm missing doing that. I have some more parts coming as well for it. Is the Rexler the big one? I'm not very keen on that. I don't know. I was looking at it today, but I'm not. No, I'm not in love with it. I missed a step here. That, no, that one, that one. Okay, oh, this step, right, no. 2, 4. I actually wanted to get the, what is it, the Rexplorer. Because that was on a ridiculously good price as well. But they didn't, that one they didn't have. So, which is a shame. Because I do like the Blue Raptors. I do feel like I need some Blue Raptors. I might get the buggy just so I got the Blue Raptors. Because I feel like Blue Raptors, everybody needs Blue Raptors. I think at this rate, Big W is going to be the last one who has any stock of Lego Movie stuff. Oh no, and Maya, sorry. Because they don't seem to discount those sets. Oh, I've just put my finger on something on the inside. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm looking forward to showing my my kids the party bus when it's built. Although that being said, Joss wants to build it with me, so I might have to figure out how to get around that one because it's too big for her. She's too young. She loses interest after about 20 minutes, and there's no way you're going to build that in 20 minutes. No way. One of those. How much extra do you get off? Yeah, because I originally bought the party bus from Big W because it was the best price, but then Target put it on clearance, so I took it back to Big W and got the good price. Might be challenging getting Joss to be up building with me because it'll be a little bit late for her. Although that being said, she'd love to be awake and helping me. But then I won't ever get her out of the room. Oh, that's a catch-22, man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because I actually do want her to be involved in it, but it's like, what? That's going to be... How long do you reckon that set takes to build? That's going to take, what? That's a 1,000-piece set. That's got to be, what, a 2 to 3 hour build minimum. Maybe I could start earlier in the day and then get a sort of a way into it with her, and then in the live stream carry on with you. Maybe that would work. And that way I get to build some of it with her. Oh, I don't know how that would work. I'll have to think about that. It's tough because it's actually, I haven't seen her that excited about a set for a while, so you know, the one that's going to take the longest to build. The white one. I need to get that. I love Porsches. I've obviously got the green version of that Porsche. I actually need to get the McLaren as well. I never got the McLaren. I always wanted it, but never actually got it. I don't think it's around anymore, which is annoying. I might have missed out on that one. Yeah, we can compare backlogs. Would have been a good one to do. I know she'll enjoy it, that's all. Man, there's some good... I like these wooden... I love these wooden tile pieces that are in this set. They're really good. Ah, building the roof. Yeah. I'm going to abandon cups for this one. It'll be quicker. Joss is 5. She actually has a... Oh man, you've started your bowling alleys. Oh God, how do you get so much build time? Seriously. I have to maximise my build time. Don't get enough. Oh, no. fail. Didn't press down hard enough. There we go. Caught it. GJBricks, hello. Just watched that mega haul video of yours. There's a lot of stuff you got there, buddy. I'm good, sir. I'm good. I'm good. I was going to do some building after this video, but because loads of people joined in the video like late, I decided to carry on building. So I will abandon my plans to build other stuff and just focus on building. There we go. That's cool. I like that. Now we have a roof. Well, part of a roof. Right, where am I up to now? Well, I'm on this side. Okay, where am I building? I'm building this angle here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and one less. Da, 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 da. I have the other issue as well, that we have a very small baby who is very actively terrorizing the house at the moment. So she's just learned to crawl, and well, she's very busy crawling around the house, but she's actually about to start walking as well. So that'll be fun. She's doing her best. She took 3 steps today on her own without any prompting from anybody. So I'm sitting there watching her, terrified that she's going to fall over. Very good at controlled falls now. But that's part of the problem. My girls wanted to build Lego today, and every time we sat down to do it, the baby woke up. It's like she knew. Which one's the @TE? Is that the new one? The new, like, sort of walker one thing with a big gun on it? Looks a bit like something out of Mech Warrior. Where are we up to? There we go. That goes there. That goes there. Well, I was going to say, the baby is already well into playing with Duplo, so yeah, possibly. It's like Legos in their DNA. Can't imagine why. No, my older kids finished building the Unikitty birthday party set today, which Joss did most of that on her own with a bit of help from Callie, who's my my middle daughter. One and a half years? What? No. I haven't actually found any Lego in Daphne's poo yet, but I think it's come close a couple of times. Have found a bead in it once. This is slightly troubling. I might just carry on building as people are around. Like, I'm tired, but I'm really enjoying building this set. It's so good. Anyone who doesn't have this set, I recommend it. There you go. That's my official review. I will do a proper review of it, but my summary of it is already, I recommend it. especially if you can get it similar price to what I got it for. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like your comment there, I get quite frustrated with them sometimes. And I'm like, you know, I sort of look back on the day and said I should have sat down and done like this or that with them. So, but at the same time, it's like I've got 1,000 other things I need to do in the house as well. My wife's been working this weekend, so I've basically been looking after the kids. Well, yesterday I had to take the day off work, and then today she was working again, so I had to look after them again. And yeah, it's quite hard making time for all of them, especially when you've got the young baby who like needs to be looked after a bit more. She's also got this incredible homing beacon thing where like I can go to anywhere in the house and she will find me without any problem at all. And then as soon as she sees me, she gives me the biggest grin. It's quite lovely. But at the same time, it's like, I want to escape. Let me have 5 minutes on my own. I did take them all to the park for a good scooter this afternoon, and I took them all to the shops today as well. I treated them to a fruit juice, which they were very excited about, and we got some stuff for dinner. I made them a carbonara tonight, which they all enjoyed, including the baby, who is an amazing eater, really, really good eater. She's one, and she eats anything. It's good. I like it. Child of my own heart, quite literally. Thanks for popping by and saying hello. Enjoy your build. How many people I got left in here? Decides whether or not I carry on building after this. Set of bags is done. I need to go back and revisit the what the Lego Ideas version of this actually look. The Lego Ideas submission for this set looked like. I'd love to see how different it actually is. Actually, it should be in the instruction manual, shouldn't it? It's tough because sometimes they do have to make compromises to make the set feasible, but I think on the whole the Lego designers have done a really good job on most of these sets, making them real. Alright, go and take on the day. I should probably go to bed soon because I need to mow the lawn in the morning. I've been putting it off. I need to do it. It's winter, so it doesn't grow very fast, but have a great day. I hope you managed to beat the day. Right, what do we got here? What am I doing? No. Right, have a good day, Mike. Enjoy it. Hope it's nice weather where you are. Are we good? In the morning. Hey, I'm singing the coffee tune from, there you go, there's a nice roof panel there. Right, let's put that there for safekeeping, because I know where that goes. Right. Start on the next bit of roof. Right, I'm going to call it a day after I finish this roof. I actually just suddenly started feeling tired, which is understandable. So who in this stream is building at the moment something themselves? So I should get everybody to do. You can come in when you come in the stream. You have to announce what it is you're building while you're watching. Because I like it when people are building at the same time as me. In the morning. What you building, Lady Brickster? Hang on, which one's 31008? You're going to have to Google it. Oh, the shark. That's a good set. I like the shark in that. I don't have it, but I like the shark in it. Actually had thought about getting it. I enjoyed watching when Butt Chop and Brick Pasta were making that set. They both made that set together. It was a good one. Kind of, was it that one that hey Julian's Brick City, was it that one, that shark set that was it that set that GJBricks used? Because he took the he had the fish, didn't he, and he converted that into a shark, or he built a shark version of it. I'm not sure if he used the donor set to actually do the shark, or if he just built the shark from scratch. Would make sense if he used a set like that, because it was a good looking shark. Hey NerdBrick101, how are you? A lot of people around tonight, yay! Had a very lonely stream last weekend because I had massive problems with my stream. And then no one turned up, so I just decided to call it a day and have an early night. It's probably sensible. Alright, where are we up to? Done that, done that, done that, done that. You bought 6 of that deep sea creature set. What are you building, man? An armada of fish? Of sharks? Or are the parts in it just that good? I've got the big creator 3-in-1 that came out recently. I can't remember the model number. The one that's the cafe corner one though, and actually seriously considering buying a second one of that because it's got so many good bits in it, which is kind of the point of the creator sets anyway. There we go. Got a roof. Straight. Right. What comes next? A few extra bits of strengthening by the looks of it. There we go, that one. Put that one goes there. I got it early so I could review it, but I haven't actually gotten around to building it, so I haven't done a review on it, which is a bit silly. I've got a couple of sets like that, so I'm trying to make sure I get them done over the next couple of weeks. Otherwise it's been too long and there's no point doing a review. Oh. My dog's found me. I've just heard his claws rattling outside the door. Done. And I was worried this roof was going to be a bit flimsy, but it's not. It's going to be very strong. I don't like the way they've managed to get a few sort of broken bits in by missing out a hinge here and there. It's a good idea. That's a pretty serious piece of roofing there. You can see that one. It's kind of cool laid out flat like that. Right. And we still haven't finished. Go. There we go. Still more going on this roof. This is a very, very well built roof. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those and 3 of those. Okay. I've got one bag left after this, but I don't actually think I've got the energy to build it tonight because it is quite late. God, this roof is really just about held together looking at the number of bits of wood nailed onto it. It's good. What a fabulous set. Got one there too. I highly, 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 highly recommend this build. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Really, like the amount of detail they crammed into it's superb. Yeah, really do. If you can pick it up for a good price, definitely. I mean, if you pick it up for normal price, it's still good, but discounted is always nicer. I paid, I got this for $160, I think it was. It was, because, yeah, it was actually Lego, what's it called? Toys R Us relaunched in Australia and they had a big sale on in their eBay store, so yeah, that was where I got it from. So Yeah, that roof is not going anywhere. I thought it was going to be really flimsy at the beginning, but now not in the slightest. It's not going anywhere. That's exciting, Mr. Julian. Hope the little bundles of joy that they are keep you on your toes. There we go. Surely, God, I still haven't finished putting things on this roof. Dropping pieces now. It was a ridiculously good price. I actually almost bought the roller coaster, to be honest, but I just couldn't justify the cost. But yeah, it was a ridiculously good price they had. Oh, okay, so that's what happens to the other seagull. What have I got left to do? I'm just seriously considering just pushing through and finishing this now. I have to have a look at what's in the last bag. Where's the seagull? There. Squawk. And that just sits on there like that. Brilliant. Like, just sits there, but it's solid. Oh, that's a good price though. 160 Aussie dollars. What's left to do? Time is it? I don't know what time it is. Oh, I'm going to push through so that you guys are a bad influence. I heard about the VA strikes. Seagull again. Oh, hang on. Was something? Oh no, buy Lady Bricks here. I heard about the BA strikes because Mark from the Brick Room was like not even sure if he was actually going to get to go on holiday. How does BA manage that repeatedly? Crappy airline. Oh, and we don't need any more whinging poms over here. Wait a minute. Hi Robin, by the way. That box is easier not in a box. There it is. Wait, who's going? Wait, what? It is a lovely set. It's a great build and it's a great looking set. I'm very happy with it so far. Kind of almost want to tear it apart when I finish it just so I can rebuild it. It's that good. That might be a bit excessive though. I'm not going to do that. Everything's cool and part of a team. Oh, there I am singing the song. Right, where am I up to? I can definitely feel the fact that I'm tired now. I've just realised. Must push through. I'm actually really hungry. I had an early dinner tonight because I cooked dinner for my girls because my wife was out at a job and I thought I ate enough, but obviously not because my tummy's rumbling. Just annoying. I might have to get that one, There it is. It's okay. You're still not convinced about Friends? Fair enough. If I got it, I wouldn't be buying it because it's a Friends set. I would be buying it because it's got really good parts in it, and I think the actual cafe in the build looks superb. So yeah, I wouldn't be buying it because it's Friends. I'm not really that bothered about the Friends element of it. But the cafe bit of it is really good, I think. And I don't think the price is bad either, to be honest, for the size of it. Hang on, I've missed a step somewhere. Turn too many pages. Yeah, right, that's what I did wrong. I've been considering watching, or not watching like all of Friends, but watching some of Friends again, just to see if it was still any good. But I kind of feel like it probably wouldn't be as good as I remember it. Like, it's not a show that's aged well. That makes sense. Maybe it has and I'm completely wrong, but nope. Everything is awesome. I'm actually building quickly now because I'm tired. No, Monty Python's still awesome. Actually, I just remember I started watching 40 Towers recently as well. That's still hilarious. That is still hilarious. I'm sure my kids would watch it and go, what on earth, why is this funny? But I think it's funny. I think he's hysterical. A lot of Monty Python's good though. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's not, yeah. It's funny though, a lot of what we watch now, I wonder how much of that when we, in a few years' time, we'll watch and go, God, that looks terrible now. Probably quite a lot. I'm looking for 2 grey pieces. Oh, that's one. Different grey pieces to what I was looking for. Oh, very gurgly tummy. Hang on. Gotta be tired. I can't see 2 pieces I need. Where is that? Just discovered why I can't find pieces I need. Whole other bag of bits. Oh man, no, I've got lots more to do than I thought. Sugar. Oh, sorry. Wait, they make Lego called Friends? No, wait. No, I can understand that confusion. Hang on, which one's Imagine It, Build It? I'm trying to remember. I did look at buying one, but the shipping was enormous. Seem to recall. Although they are still available on the website, so I still might order one. That being said, JC said he ordered one because his postage is about the same as mine, and when they actually invoiced him, it was less than they had said it was going to be. So. Oh yes, yes, yes. I actually really like the monorail one because I want to build a monorail like that anyway. But I'm going to build one more like the way GJBricks did. Actually, I've got something a bit different to that as well in mind. I just, again, need time and parts to build it. I've actually got quite a few spare bits of roller coaster now, so I've actually got parts to get on with it. Yeah. It looked good. I really like it. I did really like it. That was the one I was I was looking at that one. I like the observatory. I think is a really good set as well. And what's the? Hang on, that's wrong. What have I done? What have I done there? Oh, I should be doing this side. Building on the wrong side. Get that off. See what I did. Building. Wait, that is that one. That one. That one. Okay. Oh no, that one. Right. Okay, there we go. That one, and two more fours. That's it here. That's it. Got it. So it's building the wrong side. Oh man, import duty in the UK is really annoying because if I send my mum a present, she gets charged bloody import tax on it. It's so annoying. It's a gift. Why should it have to pay import tax? Which basically means every time I ship stuff to my parents, it's not worth much. There we go. That is expensive. Getting progress, making progress. Still just about awake here. If you see me suddenly slump on the table, don't panic, just because I'm tired. Hard to starboard! Oh, that spins well. That goes there. Who was Jeffrey Epstein? So now Boris Johnson's in charge of the Tories, does that mean they're dropping the investigation against against him they were doing about the Brexit stuff? That wouldn't be tampering at all, would it? Can you like send it to someone you know and then pick it up from them at a later date? I've actually thought about that with a few sets in the States. Send them to a friend and then pick them up the next time I'm over. Oh, I didn't realise that. So, jolly lucky for him. It's all so dodgy though. Yeah, pretty much these days apparently. Yeah, I don't actually fully understand who in their right mind would have elected him. What gets me with most politicians is, I don't want to talk about all this rubbish. Yeah, I will say this one thing. One thing that gets me about most politicians is they've never actually lived in the real world. They're career politicians. So they don't really understand how the world actually works. They just know how it works sort of from their playground bickering point of view. That's my opinion of politics anyway. It's no better over here. Man is a buffoon. Be very surprised if the Tories win the next election. That being said, who else do you vote for? You've got kind of screwed either way at the moment. The other guy's a lunatic. You're voting for your mum. No, because my mum would still vote for, would still make the Brexit thing happen. Flying through these last few bits. I decided there were still people talking in the stream, so I decided to stick with it and carry on building. I'm almost finished. This is actually the last bag now, so which is a good thing because I'm about to pass out from exhaustion. I will look forward to my kids waking me up in 5 hours time. That being said, my wife's in with the baby tonight. I've been sleeping in with our baby because she's just been put in her own room. And, you know, those of you that are parents know what it's like when you put your baby into their own room for the first time. It's kind of a bit of a shock to their system if you do it quite late like we've done. We weren't ready to let her out of our sight. Which is actually, you know, if anyone who's a new parent, word of advice, put them in their own room quickly. It works out better for you in the long run, I hear. But but my wife's in there with her tonight, so I'll actually get a slightly longer sleep maybe. It does look awesome. Have I got it on the camera properly? I need to work on the positioning of the small one a bit better next time, but I think the 2 cameras is working well though. Oh, sorry, the 3 camera approach, is that working well for everybody? Because you can see a bit more of what I'm doing. Or not doing right now because I can't find the part I'm looking for. There it is. There's one. Should be one more of those. There it is. No, do a stream. I'm not going to be much longer. I'm finishing. This is the last bag. I've streamed for 2.5 hours now. Wasn't planning to be streaming for that long. I was just enjoying the chat with everybody, so I stuck with it. A very long stream. I'm going to be very tired in the morning. But hey, it was worth it for the chat, guys. I really enjoyed it. Good. I thought this small one was good because this cost me all of $7 from Aldi of all places. I never go in Aldi. I went in Aldi on a whim the other day for something. Ended up getting my kids a couple of storybooks and myself a second camera. So it was a worthwhile trip. $7 for a webcam's not bad. I mean, it's only a 720 and it's not like the color correction on it's not particularly good, but if I make it